Well, good afternoon, folks. Meteorologist Michael Wilhite here with Southern Indiana weather. Wanted to give you, I'll try to keep this as quickly as I possibly can so that I know the longer updates not everybody can watch, but I wanted to give you a quick afternoon update today on what our situation is. Do believe our severe weather threat may be on the increase a little bit for tonight, and I want to show you why. First off, here's our radar picture right now. It's currently 2:56 p.m. as I'm recording this, Eastern Time, and you can see we've had some pretty heavy rain move through, but let me just animate this for you a little bit. Had some heavy rain move through here this morning, but right now we're sort of in a lull in the action. But I want you to notice what's going on out here to our west. And as we get the most current picture here, you notice you start to see a little bit more of an intensification out here. And if we just go into Google Earth here, and we'll talk about the slight risk here in a second, let me throw on visible satellite. What I want you to notice is a little bit of clearing going on here out to our west. That is absolutely what we do not want to see. Any clearing at this point is only going to aid in the development of severe weather. And that's indeed what we find going on. And this clearing is going to be moving our direction. And so if that clearing gets over us tonight, and it could continue to help spark some of those. Even if it doesn't make it completely to us, it will start to destabilize the atmosphere out here where the line is going to originate from. And if the storms can be already developed as they roll into our area, if they're already tapping on those strong winds, as we've talked about, plenty of strong winds in our area, as you already know, all you have to do is really just go outside today and have you noticed if you've went outside, the clouds just look like they're zooming by? Well, that's the low-level jet that you can clearly see. So for right now, all of Indiana is under a slight risk for severe weather, and let me just actually show you quickly. This is the tornado risk as far as this is concerned. Most of our area is, all of our area at least is under a 2% risk, but this 5% risk is what's shaded in brown here. So this is just an enhanced area that the Storm Prediction Center has said would be at the greatest risk for tornado development today. And again, they have made that be 5%, where the green over here is 2%. So again, these aren't strong, powerful risks. Isolated, brief spin-ups would be possible in this situation, though. So it's absolutely something that we want to keep monitoring. We'll want to keep monitoring this area over in here to see what develops this afternoon. The Storm Prediction Center is actually going to be issuing, most likely, a watch for this particular area probably within the next hour or so, I would suspect. It could be a severe thunderstorm watch. It wouldn't surprise me to be a tornado watch, though, given the rapid destabilization that I think will occur there. And hold on, let me go to the right page here. I'm trying to do multiple things at once. Looking at the SPC's mesoanalysis page, we can get just an idea of where we're at right now. And whoa, hello. Let me zoom in up here a little bit. Sorry, folks. Doing too much at once. Essentially what you have is a low pressure moving out in here, and then I want to just sort of draw a line where the cold front is right now. And you see this area right here is where the destabilization is occurring due to that. So once we get these showers and thunderstorms moved out of there, well, we've got to deal with this line to deal with. And potentially as this cold front starts to swing our way tonight, that's whenever we could get the worst of our severe weather with us. So let me take you to some future radar views here and real quickly finish up with this just to give you an idea to time out these storms. So I believe if I go back up here, here we go. Here's what the high resolution rapid refresh model, the HRRR. It's a very high resolution model that I rely on, and I want you to notice, just to get an idea, paint a picture of where we're at. Here's the showers and thunderstorms that we had roll through. This was at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Here's what it says. 1, 2, here's 3 o'clock right here, 1500, what it believes. And so it's actually overestimating it maybe just a little bit here, but not by a ton. If you just compare this with what radar looks like right now, it's got the positioning right on the range, just not quite as intense as it would have said. So keep that in mind. But it does, as you notice, right out to our west, right where the sunshine is right now, rapidly intensifies a line of storms. And so this could be potentially very concerning for us tonight, excuse me. And then I want you to notice another little line that it starts to develop here and rapidly moves that in as the hours go by tonight. If I can get it to cooperate with me. And so that by 8 o'clock tonight, here we are at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 10 o'clock, and you've got some little showers moving through. So this is one model's depiction. Quickly, the 4-kilometer NAM may give us another picture of this. And so here's the rain that we had earlier today. Here's by 5 o'clock this afternoon, but then rapidly you notice the destabilization out there starts to form a pretty intense line of thunderstorms on this, and then as we take that forward in time, it moves that line through us. So lots of unknowns still out in here, but if we just take a look at some of this, is not a model, this is what's actually going on in the atmosphere right now. And if I just put our instability parameters on this, we don't have much instability over us yet, and that's to be expected because of the rain we've had, but we're starting to see some instability, even in some decent pockets of instability coming in, essentially right out in this area. And that's where the cloud development is right now. That's where the line's going to form tonight, and eventually as that line forms, it's going to be moving our way. So we'll want to track that, and we'll continue to be monitoring the situation. I'll be in the Weather Center all day tracking this tonight. So stay tuned for further updates. Keep it to our Facebook page, and I will keep you updated. But again, this particular area is what we're going to be watching for tonight. More updates to come. Thanks, folks.